What's an event in history that is rarely talked about but should be? Battle of Wisnar. It might not have had a huge impact on history, but it was hella impressive. The Polish soldiers have really proved that it won't be easy to take us down. Although defeat was inevitable, the Polish defense stalled the attacking forces for 3 days and postponed the encirclement of independent operational group Naru fighting nearby. The soldier ratio was 40:1. There is a great Sabaton song about the battle. It's called 40:1. 40:1. Quote, "The Turkish-led Armenian genocide. That hate is still alive and well to this day. Why one cultural group thinks another has no right to exist baffles me." The Coconut Grove fire led to stricter fire codes in Massachusetts. Among the first of widespread usage of antibiotics, fluid therapy, and the earliest research on PTSD. The 7 Years' War. Firstly, this was the real World War I. It was a war that spanned the globe, and was fought on every continent except Antarctica. The 7 Years' War was arguably even more of a world war than the world wars, because South America was actually involved too, dragged in by Spain and Portugal. What we call WW1 was really WW2, and WW2 was really WW3. Hell, WW1 was the Great War until WW2 happened. The most notable result of this war? Britain kicking France and Spain out of what would become the USA and Canada. If the USA started without Florida, Louisiana and a large chunk of land west of the Mississippi, history from there could be very different. It's not an understatement to say the 7 Years' War essentially created the USA as we know it. But it was also a massive blow in India for the Mughal Empire. This war also solidified the rising power of Prussia, who went on to unite Germany. Germany would be very different otherwise. Only 11 years after this was the War of American Independence. Britain was near bankrupt after the 7 Years' War, and really did not want to fight France again. This was a pretty big factor in the American War of Independence, as well settlements and treaties with the natives that restricted the 13 colonies' expansion. In wake of the war that really helped ignite said war. Also that's why the taxes happened. Britain was broke. This war created the USA and Canada as we know them, sowed the seeds for its independence, changed the power structure of Europe drastically, and changed the scape of India too. It also basically set up Britain as the uncontested power that led to the wealth needed to fuel the Industrial Revolution. Once Britain recovered from the war, Holodomor, it should be talked about as much as the Holocaust.